I've been practicing law more years than I really wish to recall, but I can tell you that I've been practicing family law for more than 40 years. I recommend people who are considering a divorce to first look within themselves to determine whether or not this is an emotional reaction, because divorce is a rational decision, it's not an emotional decision. So people that have come to me in an emotional state and say, I need a divorce and I want to start this right now, I ask insightful questions for them. And oftentimes I'll send them to see somebody else, somebody professional in another area, simply to make sure that this is an appropriate decision for them, since it's a decision that will change their life. Outside of the practice of family law, I've served for the last 15, maybe 17 years as a hearing chair for the Attorney Registration and Disciplinary Commission. I am ultra concerned about the ethical practice of law. I supervise the practice of ethics here in the firm. One of my prideful things about the Beermann firm is its ethics, and that's reinforced by my position with the ARDC. My level of communication with my client is hopefully the same level I've communicated to other attorneys here in the firm. I do not leave this office without returning every phone call. I do not leave this office without returning every email. I accept every call. I don't screen calls. Anybody who calls me calls my direct line. I answer the phone. And I think that that's the personal relationship you want to have with a client who's going through the emotional experience of a divorce. You don't want to have that client sitting at home hoping and waiting for that lawyer to return the call. It's not something that should have to be experienced by somebody in that state. I've dealt with many, many high-profile clients, and I find that, first of all, I'm somewhat protective of them. I'm protective of them in the sense that I don't like to see their names in the paper unnecessarily. That's a priority for me. And number two, I do my very, very best to keep them out of court. I define success in a family law case as a client who is not necessarily happy in the case, because that's not the result that you really want to achieve. The statute requires equity to be done, so equity suggests that sort of neither party's going to be really happy, but satisfied. And I think that's the goal, that the client is satisfied with the result. Not ecstatic, because then you're going to have an unhappy spouse on the other side, which is conflict for years to come. But somebody who says, okay, the court was fair, or the result of the settlement was fair, and equity was done. You can expect from me as your lawyer my total loyalty to you. You can expect my total focus on you. You can expect me to always be available for you. Even when I'm in Spain, in the bull ring, I'm still responsive to my clients. I'm always available for them.